Hello everyone, welcome to Oracle message for 1st April 2016. I don't know why in India 1st April is always celebrated as Fool's Day, April Fool. They call it as April Fool's Day. Is it celebrated in your part of the country? Do let me know if you in your country do you celebrate this or have you heard of this? Do let me know in the message in the comment section. So the cards today are not talking about celebrating the Fool's Day or anything, but they are asking you to be in more in balance today. So the cards today are seven pillars of wisdom. This card is repeating from what we had yesterday. Excellence, balance, and high priestess. So actually, the universe is telling you that relying on your intuition is a very good thing. It relying on your gut feeling, on your subconscious is very good thing, but not always, not every time. You need to have a healthy balance between your reality, what you can observe, what you can do in a logical way, and then allowing your intuition to kick in as and when it's required. Your intuition just does not wait for you to call for it. It always knocks your door when it's required. And it's important for you to actually acknowledge that when the intuition is knocking. Till then, you can really don't have to call for it. You really do not have to work hard to evoke it. You can depend on your logical brain. So you need to have that healthy balance. That's what the energies today are telling. Apart from that, the message of seven pillars of wisdom remains the same, that you need to actually look out for some kind of order in the actions that you do have. You need to understand that there is a consequence of every action that you do. To a large extent, if you have to just see that what actions you can live in your life, whatever the reaction may come in return. Sometimes you need to be aware of the reaction or what the kind of result it may bring back to you. If you are aware of it and you are willing to accept it the way it may come, there's no problem in going and doing a wrong deed also, as long as you are aware that there is some kind of bad reaction coming to you over a period of time and you are ready to live with it. Sometimes we don't have choices in our life, so we do that. So, as long as you are aware of this action and reaction and good and bad, and every action will have equal and opposite reaction. That is, I don't know why I'm bringing physics here, but definitely that is a universal law. It is there in every aspect of our lives, whether physical or non physical life. So, if you do good, you will receive good. If you do bad, you will receive bad. It will happen over a good number of years that if you later, if you do something good may happen several years later, and if you do bad today, something bad may happen to you several years later. But you need to be aware and you need to accept it when that happens, especially the bad thing. So if you are aware and you accept it, there's no harm in doing that, because you probably would have calculated every other possible way to escape it, but then the circumstances were such that you had to do it and you are prepared for the consequences. But we all never calculate that. We are never aware of our actions, and later when the reactions haunt us, we really run for a big support in our life, and at that time it's little difficult to find that support. So why not correct ourselves right in the beginning, from the seed point, where all the actions are like good or bad seeds for us in for future. So why can't we correct us right at the germination point? That's what the universe is saying. And if you can excel in that, understanding the action and reaction part, things will get better over a period of time. Aim to do your best. Try to harm others the least possible, because each time you're doing something, you are definitely harming someone else. For example, if you're buying a cloth from a dress from a retail store, maybe that dress was manufactured in a third world country where people were underpaid. You really cannot help it because you are also living in a constraint. But be aware that you have done something today where somebody got underpaid because of that. Although you are not directly responsible, it is the big retail company or that manufacturer who managed to get all things done is more responsible of it, but you contributed to it by buying it. So, but this is a very general example, may not directly affect you because you are not the decision maker. But several times when you are in the position of that manufacturer and you had that choice, whether you have to get things manufactured by someone where you can exploit or somewhere you can get things manufactured where you have to pay the real price of it. That is the kind of judgment and decision making that I'm talking about. So nothing to do with these examples, but it, you have to translate it into your own life, how things actually work. This example was just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. So try to excel in doing the right things, and of course you won't do it in one day. Just because I've said it today in today's reading that you need to do that, you won't do it in one day, but each time you will see these combinations of that seven pillars of wisdom and excellence coming together. You, it will remind you back that okay, last time I told you about this, you started thinking about it, and when this combination comes back into the reading, then probably you will be reminded to take a step further because the consciousness is developing all through from one day to next day or one this reading to the next reading when this combination will repeat itself, and that time you will be more aware of your choices and you will probably try to implement it in your life in better way. You may not be doing it right now, but by next time your consciousness will guide you in a proper way, because in somewhere below the subconscious in your mind you are calculating things now because you are aware of this after this reading. So this brings me to the end of this reading. If you want to have a personal reading with me, or if you want to have any other kind of conversation with me, you can visit my website. And if you want to donate something to the channel, the information is given below. Until next time, bye bye.